Hi creatives, welcome back to my YouTube channel, The Creative Light. If today is your first time of stopping by, you are welcomed. In today's tutorial, we'll be learning how to make this very beautiful puffy or bouncy bow, right? If this is something you are interested in, keep on watching. This video is for you. The fabric I have here with me is Mikado fabric, right? The measurement is 13 inches by 23 inches. You can use a smaller measurement if you're making it for a small child. You can use 13 inches by 18 inches, right? This is for an 8-year-old girl. Then for the bow wrap, I have here with me 5 inches by 4 inches, right? So I'll go ahead to fold my fabric into two this way and stitch on 1/2 inch sewing allowance. I'll do the same for the bow wrap. I'll stitch on 1/2 inch sewing allowance. This is the crinoline I'm going to use to give it that bouncy and puffy effect. The size of the crinoline is 2 inches. I'll cut it according to the length of the fabric, right? I'll cut it in 3 places because of the size of the bow. If you want to make a smaller one, you can just do 2 pieces of the crinoline, right? And if you're able to access the 6 inches crinoline, then you don't have to join this particular 2 inches, because in this tutorial I'm going to join the 3 pieces together to get up to 5.75 thereabouts, because it's going to overlap slightly on each other. So I folded the crinoline into 3 so that I can cut it. I made a little bit of excess, like I made it to be excess more than the fabric. The length of the fabric is 23, but I did more than 23 because most times the crinoline shortens. So I just want to be on the safe side. You can also do that, right? So these are the 3 pieces. What I'm going to do, I'll take it over to the sewing machine and overlap it slightly. That's, I'm just going to overlap on it slightly, right? Then I'll come back and show you. So I've sewn the fabric for the bow. I'll put my hand inside to turn it out. I've turned it. You make sure that the seam is at the center, right? Then you iron it to make it straight. I've ironed it. Then now I want to turn the wrap. I'll also iron the wrap. I'll make sure that the seam is at the center. Right? So this is the crinoline. I also ironed it after stitching it so that it will be straight. You know, it has folded parts. So I'm putting it inside the fabric. Look at the excess I told you about. It's better to have a bit of excess than shortage. So I'm just going to fold it this way into 2. Then stitch on 1/2 inch. After that, I'll cut off the excess. So I've stitched it, cutting out the excess. Then I'll trim off that sewing allowance a bit. After that, you're just going to top stitch on that sewing allowance. So I've top stitched on it, and I'm going to turn it to the right side. I make sure that the seam is at the center, right at the back at the center. Then you're just going to make pleats. The crinoline inside is making it a bit thick, so you're just going to pleat it. Pleat it a bit. Just pick the center, then pleat the side, fold the sides. right? After that, the next thing you're going to do, you can use your needle and threads to make running stitch, but that's not what I'm going to do. I have 4 pieces of thread together. I'm just going to tie it round at that center. As I tie it, I try to arrange my bow. I make knots. I secure the threads tightly. I cut off the thread. Then I tried to arrange the bow to make the sides to puff a bit. Then this bow wrap, you're going to put that same side up. That's you're sewing it at the wrong side of the bow wrap. So you're just going to stitch it loosely. Make sure you can be able to turn it to the right side. Don't sew it very tight, right? So here I'm trying to turn it to the right side. So I've turned it and our bow is ready. To attach it to the dress, you can use press button, the regular press button or the steel press button. All right, that will be all for today's tutorial. If you found this video useful, please give this video a thumbs up and leave a comment. Also, if you have not subscribed to the channel, what are you waiting for? Please go ahead and subscribe. Thank you.